Build me an expense tracker with charts and categories. Wow, in just a few minutes we have a fully working expense tracker. In this video, we're going to be going over some of the bugs and errors we've been facing in our project with using GPT-5, the new release version. We're going to kind of work through a lot of these problems we've been facing and see how it stacks up against Claude Code. Let's get into it. Let's get some broken code. Shouldn't be hard to find. All right, here's our project that we've been working on so far in Bolt, and it's been great. It's been great at setting the foundation, but we do have so much going on here that we are really starting to push it to its limits. According to Bolt, they have integrated GPT-5, but I haven't seen it. I've even asked Bolt if it's using GPT-5. It doesn't give me an answer. So let's see if the website is up and running and going well. Let's see if something will break. So let's go to easyflip.ai, sign in. Let's continue with Google. All right. So the thing we've been having a hard time with is the generate listings tab. So let's see if I have any photos I can upload. And the whole premise of the app is to be able to upload photos and have it automatic generate listings on eBay. So let's see how well it does. So far the workflow has been getting much better, but where we've been having a hard time is the generate listings section, where it's just having a hard time identifying and putting in the actual brand name, the size, and keywords. So you can see here's where we assign the SKU. We're going to assign it as SKU number 1. Select all, and then assign SKU. Should go to the generate listings page, and then here we can generate and see what happens. Ideally, it will generate. We have the eBay API, we have Google Vision API, and then we also have the GPT Vision API. Let's see what it does. So it just says quality clothing item ready for review. Okay, so let's just take the console code and give it to GPT-5 and just tell it what we want it to do. So I'm having a hard time with my app. It's generating really generic responses. I'm using GPT-4 Vision API. I wanted to be able to read the tag, put the brand name and the size in the title, and it's failing to do so. Here's the console logs along with a photo. There we go, and then we'll attach a screenshot of what's going on. Well, maybe not. All right, let's just give it and see what it does, see what it says, and see how it can help. Maybe it's something I need to give to Bolt to fix this. So it says you've hit the free plan limit. You need 4.0 to continue the chat because it has images, and my limit resets at 515. So obviously if you're doing anything crazy as far as a big project, it's going to run out of free credits pretty quickly. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, let's just hop into the paid model and ask it the same thing. Having a hard time with my app easyflip.ai. I have Google Vision API and GPT-4 Vision API connected, but when I hit generate listings, it returns back a very generic response. It's supposed to analyze the photo and the tag and populate and create titles and keywords. It's just failing to do so. Here's the console log. Give that there and just see what happens, how long it takes to figure it out. And let's see. Okay, within about 30 seconds, it processed it and broke it down for easy to read. It says the core issue isn't the auth or the uploads, it's your LLM response parsing. You're getting a JSON-looking payload wrapped in a code block string. Then somewhere you're treating that string like an object. That's why your available keys 945 are just character and missing title, even though the JSON has a title. What's going wrong? A model returns a string. You call object keys or similar on it. You got character and not fields. Okay, quick fix today. So that looks great. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. So, can you give me something I can give my developer to make these fixes? All right, it's still writing the code out to give to my developer, which I'm just going to give back to Bolt and see if this will fix the problem. Okay, just a quick summary. If your deb drops this in, the missing title character index keys go away, and you'll be getting a reliable title and keywords populated. So let me just copy paste all of this into Bolt and just see what happens. Let's see. All right, so here we go. Let's copy and let's go back to Bolt. Where is it? All right, back into Bolt, discuss, copy paste, see what happens. All right, I just gave it the code to Bolt. All right, now it's just outlining what the changes do and what they indicate. So let's see. How this improves the AI analysis. OCR first. Google Vision extracts the text from the tags and labels. Enhanced vision analysis. OpenAI uses both the image and OCR text for better brand size detection. Structured output JSON schema validation ensures consistent data format, better error handling. Graceful fallbacks when APRs are unavailable. So the combination of OCR vision analysis should provide much more accurate brand size and item-specific details instead of generic responses. Let's see if this took effect and worked. Let's check. This has been an issue I've been working on for the last 8 to 12 hours. So let's see. Select all. This can be SKU 1. Assign SKU. Takes me to the generate listings page. Confirmation. Boom. Generate all items button is, let's see, hold on. It's supposed to take me to the generate listings. Okay, let's just see if this worked. Generate all items, quality clothing item, edit. All right, well, we obviously don't want that. We want it to populate with the title, the price, item specifics, and didn't do any of that. So let's see. Console log. Still the same thing is happening. It's returning a generic response. Here is the console logs as well as the logs from Netlify. All right, a great response. This took about less than 30 seconds to analyze all that. And if you're building something like myself and you're a beginner and you're coming across a lot of errors and bugs and maybe your project's getting too big, just go into GPT-5 and just tell it what's going on. Copy the console logs, copy the logs from Netlify if you're using it, and just copy paste. It's going to break it down for you. It says Netlify function, force JSON and return parse JSON, not a fenced string. The problem right now is Netlify log previews shows the response starts with JSON fences. Also, you likely return the raw string from OpenAI straight to the client. So let's see there. Okay. If you paste your current Netlify function minus keys in the client extractor where you log title field variations, I'll mark the exact lines to delete and change. Okay. All right, I grabbed all that response from GPT-5 to put into Bolt. And let's see what it says. Bolt came up with the plan. I like using the discuss feature before just getting into the implementation. That way it can come up with an actual plan that won't waste tokens. So let's implement the plan. Project size seems quite large. I get this error at least once a day, and this is one of the reasons why we're going to be probably moving to GPT-5 or Claude Code just to be able to build out this app. There's many things I want to add to it. Bolt.new got us to a point, but I feel like there is a lot more errors and bugs that I need to fix constantly. So regardless, for the presentation, let's just have it go through it and see what it does. And one of the main reasons why I'm making that switch is just because with using Bolt, it has me go into Supabase, make a bunch of changes in the SQL editor, and add policies and change buckets. And yeah, I'm learning how to use Supabase. It's just going to make it so much easier when I'm making changes to environment variable files and making changes in Netlify, when I can build sub agents out in Claude and have it take care of it for me. Not saying that I don't want to learn how it all works. It's just going to cut down on the time it takes to build this project out. We've built this project that you've seen, we've been testing on easyflip.ai. Today's day 10. Literally 10 days ago, this did not even exist. So we have made crazy progress thanks to Bolt. I just think that in the project now, we're getting to a point that we need to make the change now more than later, because I am starting. Yesterday was just problem solving bugs and errors, because I just think that the file or the project has gotten too big. So if you've experienced that, maybe it's time to make the change. Okay, just a couple minutes later, and it says that it applied all the changes, and let's just give it a second to deploy, and then we will test it out. All right, so back in the app, let's see if it recognizes this Stio jacket. It's obviously plain and clear that it's the brand Stio. It's a size 2XL, and the color is pretty obvious. So let's assign the SKU on that one 1. Let's see if it takes us to the generate listings page. It's supposed to. Let's see. All right, generate listings. It's not in there. Let's delete this. And this is what I'm talking about. Things just happening just like this. Let's just sign back in. All right, let's see what it does. Ideally, it works. But that never happens, right? Oh my! It worked. Amazing. Revolutionary. So good. Wall Street Bull graphic hoodie, black, size unknown, even though it should pick up medium. Let's see what it says in here. So, condition it didn't get. Pretty cool on the keywords. Description. Just missed the size and the brand. I would like it to just be Wall Street Bull, just a basic hoodie. But very cool. That's progress, right? That's progress. So awesome. Let me screenshot this and paste it into GPT-5 and just said we made progress. But it failed to recognize the size. Okay, so next project of mine, and just kind of continuing what I'm working on, is I just attached a photo to GPT, and it just says it failed to read the size of the item, but for the most part it worked well. Is there any way we can integrate eBay item specifics into each listing and have it filled out by GPT-4 Vision? I'm already connected to the eBay API. So let's let it work and do its thing. I just really think I'm getting to the point in the project that I need to switch from Bolt either to ChatGPT or Claude. Is just getting to that point. So been liking using it so far. I think it's pretty snappy in its responses and very easy to understand. And I've been using Claude. Not Claude Code, but Claude is just an assistant within a project that I have set up. And it seems like the responses on GPT are a bit more clear, but I don't know if that's just me. But here is the fix. Like, I asked it, and it says fill in eBay item specifics automatically using eBay's metadata and boost size extraction, so size unknown happens way less. Here's a clean handoff for your dev that can be implemented. So I'm just going to copy paste all of this once it's done, and I'm just going to give it to Bolt. And the very end of this video had cut out, but we are still working with GPT-5 to kind of problem solve some of these errors. So if you like troubleshooting and you like seeing AI startups come to life, make sure you guys subscribe, because we're releasing videos every day on this channel documenting our journey from 0 to 10K MRR. We'd love to have you. We'll see you in the next one.